I am Kendall.
I am Malika.
And we are the truly rational, environmentally engaged humanitarian tree huggers. Now I'm going to talk to you about the current government with Venezuela. Hugo Chavez is currently the president. He's been the president since 1999 and he's been president for like 12 years. And I think that's about to change now because people don't necessarily like him to be president. Anyways, in the 1900s, Venezuela's government was very unstable. During their dictatorship, they changed their industrialism completely. They went from agriculture to petroleum mining, and that's what they are now. I think they need to change that because deforestation could happen because they need to cut down more trees and such to build more mines and factories.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm filming from you to you live from the Venezuela forest. Oh. You know, actually in Venezuela, 75% or maybe more is actually forest land. So they have a good reason for deforestation. But it's not always the best thing. It harms the environment and takes away precious oxygen that the trees give us.
If we continue deforestation, Venezuela will have seriously been affected. First of all, at least 1/6 of the Amazon rainforest would be gone, and so would lovely trees, like so. And all the animals that could live in this tree. A bunch of animals would lose their habitats, meaning extinction for them. And so we would lose a bunch of species in the world. Also, it would seriously affect the economy. The industrialism would change too. Factories would be created, and so there would be more pollution in the world, and there would be less trees to filter it all out of the air. Also, there would be more space for everything, so there would be a serious population growth sometimes. Also, come with me for a minute. These beautiful forests might disappear, and up here, with grassy fields and just buildings like these.
Not only would it have major effects on Venezuela, but the climate would change and the entire world would be affected. The climate would change, it might even get hotter, which would cause global warming to go faster. We would lose precious species that could live in these trees. And the different kinds of plants and animals here, these trees, so many different kinds of trees. We would eventually run out of paper and pencils because we wouldn't have any wood left to use them to make more from. And you know, even though we've had more buildings, the population would increase. There would be more steam and pollution in the air because there would be more factories, and a lot would change without any trees. Hello. So now we're going to be taking turns talking about flora and fauna. Flora sounds like flower, which is the different kinds of plants by the Amazon River. And fauna sounds like fawn, which is like a baby deer, you know, like baby. Like the different kinds of animals that live in the Amazon River.
Well, this plant is called Euphausia. It is totally completely dependent on this other plant called tetrastigma. It grows on the tetrastigma as a sort of fungus, and then it blooms after about 12 months. This plant can grow up to like 9 kilograms, so it's very big. It is also one of the most endangered tropical plants in the entire world.
These plants are called heliconias. These plants could actually be 1 foot to 15 feet tall, depending on the species. They are actually really long plants, and they grow on one another or long woody trees or logs found on the forest floor. Their flowers are produced from inside the plant. So in order to suck the nectar, the hummingbirds will have to have really long beaks.
And now for the endangered animals. This animal is called the golden lion tamarin monkey. It is one of the smallest monkeys in the world, about the size of a squirrel. It has silky reddish-brown fur and feeds on small plants and animals. This is one of the most endangered monkeys in the world, as there are approximately 800.
This is the white-whiskered spider monkey.
It uses its tail like a fifth limb to swing from trees. But since deforestation is cutting down its habitat, this animal is becoming endangered, and there's only 1,000 left in the world. These animals can be really tall, from 10 to 25 feet.
Hi, I'm here in the Amazon River, if you cannot see. If we cut down the trees, then the water will become polluted because the trees filter our air and help us gain more oxygen and stuff. Oh, I got a mine! Oh, that's a big one!
If we continue deforestation, then animals like this average tiled monkey will disappear. Okay, so for our prediction, I personally think that because the climate will change and it'll become hotter, global warming will speed up, and then like tsunamis will be like whoosh, and they'll kill all the planets, like all the people on the land, and then like earthquakes will happen and stuff. But Kendall has a different opinion.
I don't think I think that's would be way in the future if this did happen. But I think that a bunch of species would lose their home, and we'd have less oxygen in the air and more pollution because there's less trees to filter it out of the air.
I think that too, but I still believe in the tsunamis.
That's mostly it. I hope to make the right decision and not
Deforestationating.
not supporting deforestation.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Anyways, tree huggers signing off.
Goodbye, fist bump time. Really long fist bump, but it's fun. Bye!